Hey everybody, it's the Tactical Hippie back again. Today I just decided to give you a little bit of a point of view review of the 2023 Toyota Supra. This is the A91 MT version. It's a manual transmission. I've got my coffee here. Let's talk a little bit about the Supra. It's fast. It's dangerously fast. It gets you in trouble fast. You know, right now I'm cruising in regular mode. Has a little bit of road noise, as you can hear. So as far as that's concerned, that's probably one of the bigger downsides. You know, I've done a review before doing road trips in this thing, but there's always a little bit more to talk about, and I think it's a good segue into, you know, some of the issues with the car. Everybody knows about the wind buffeting issue. You know, you roll down the window, it gets a little wild right about there. Kind of hard to capture what it sounds like when you have the wind buffeting issue. I still haven't fixed that, even though it could be what is a really inexpensive piece to fix. You know, as we always kind of get complacent, I feel like, with the vehicles that we choose. It's been almost a year now, a couple more months, it'll be a year now since I've owned this vehicle. I've put 12,000 miles on it, 12,400 miles on it. I've taken it and gotten an oil change once. I'm scheduled at the end of the month to get another one. They tell you that you only need to get a oil change once every 10,000 miles, which is insane to me. I got my first one at 5,000, and like I said, I just passed the 12,000 mark, so I'm going to go ahead and get another one. So I'm well ahead of the schedule that they actually want you to do. Also, I am taking it in. I'm going to have them take a look at the brakes, just to see if maybe I have some uneven wear on, like, the rotor, or the rotor is uneven or something, or the brake pads have worn uneven, or they just aren't broken in, because I'm getting a little bit of squeaking when I apply the brakes lightly. It goes away obviously when I press a little harder down, and I originally thought because race car, but I think it's really important that you enjoy your experience as much as possible, and I don't like squealing up to the red lights, because I don't want to, like, go up real fast to the stoplight and then stop. I want to kind of ease into the stop, right? I think everybody likes to do that. So that's part of the problem, is a little bit of squealing coming from the brakes that I've had recently. So one thing I really love about the car is the sound. It's kind of hard to capture. Put it in sport mode. Okay, we've put it in sport mode. We got some motorcycles coming. These guys are out having a beautiful ride on a beautiful day. Can't say I blame them. I'd love to join them. I don't have a motorcycle. I'm terrified of motorcycles. I fell off one when I was a kid. Popped out from underneath me because I didn't understand how clutches work. But now I do. And I think I could definitely ride a motorcycle, but they scare me. I've gotten a little bit off track here. I want to talk a little bit more about the Supra. Good things about it and bad things about it. Has a great sound, great turbo noise. It's really good in that regard. Now that we've gone down kind of lower speeds here, we'll roll down the window. Let you guys take a look at Small Towns, Colorado. Small Towns, Colorado is always fun, dude. There's a hamburger and shake place. Now, I've already eaten for the day, but these are the type of towns that I like to stop in and just try out new little cafes and see how the see how the little people live. See how the other half lives. Now, I'm a city boy. I like to live in the city, but I see the appeal of living in a place like this. It's probably very inexpensive. Go build a house up on the hill. That'd be nice. Have a little view, even if it's a modest little house. Sure, you'll be able to get a little view. So Kremling is 17 miles. We're on Highway 40. And again, I'm just giving you guys a little bit of a bird's eye view, really what it's like to drive this car. Now that we're outside of the city, I've got it in sport mode, and we have this beautiful terrain in front of us. Let's go around this corner. Let's roll back up the window so you can maybe hear this thing. Drives really nice. It's got a great turbo feel to it. The rev matching is cool. I just dropped it into second to see kind of where it was at, if I could get a little boost out of second, but really the spot is good for third gear. I'm going 55 miles an hour. I feel like I'm getting a little bit of a rattle. It is what it is. You know, the resonation of the engine is giving me a little bit of a kind of plasticky sound rattle. Do it again. Do another pull. See how that sounds. It's mainly because I have a bunch of crap in the glove compartment. Got a bunch of crap. That's probably what it is. So as you can see, the glove compartment is over here. I'm not going to worry about opening it right now, but let's drop it back down to third. This thing, I mean, I'm too scared to even get it near its limits. Its limits are really high, and probably not the best place right over a river to kind of test limits, you know. My limits are lower than the car's limits is what I'm trying to say. I'm not a race car driver. I don't play one on TV. This thing is really enjoyable. Like I said before, it's got a great sound. Feels really powerful. There's not a lot of lag. You get a lot of acceleration all the way through the band. But it definitely peps up once you get up into the higher RPMs. So we're back to driving the 2023 GR Supra A91 MT edition. MT standing for manual transmission. You know, I talk a lot of shit to people about them having automatic Supras, but I don't really hate on them. I think if you are a Supra owner, you're a Supra owner. You know, they didn't even tell you guys that they were going to come out with a manual. I know a lot of people would wait, and I have heard that some people are side grading to the manual transmission. I certainly don't think it's necessarily better in any way as far as being a manual transmission than the automatic, but it certainly is fun. You know, the fact that you have to switch gears yourself every time, it just makes it kind of fun. You know, there's no cheating, putting it in automatic and riding around. But no, I don't want to like talk shit about automatics. I think they're pretty rad. I think flappy paddles is the future. I heard that Toyota is developing a manual transmission for their electric cars to make them feel like regular cars. I love that idea. When they do that, I'll get one. Or if they can solve make the batteries better. They also heard that they've got a range on their battery on their cars coming out in 2026 and 2027 will have a range of nearly 647 miles is their claim. So they've basically had a battery breakthrough over at Toyota recently, and are developing a way to extend the range of their vehicles. I really hope they focus on the fun aspect of it. I think adding a manual transmission to an electric vehicle is a real great idea, and it's not like what you expect, like flappy paddles. No, we're talking 3 pedals, manual transmission on an electric car, so that'll be really cool. Now back to the manual transmission Supra. When you roll through the gears, it feels really notchy and just nice and new. As you know, it's somewhat of a bespoke transmission in this car, so you can't just go and drop a manual transmission out of an M3 or something like that to replace it or fix it. So I think it'll be interesting to see how it plays out. From what I heard, only about 1,100 manual transmissions, maybe 1,200 by now, have been sold in the US. So only something like 47% of the people in 2023 opt for the manual transmission. And so that's an interesting statistic, and really kind of tells you how much, how kind of few cars there are out there. It was really hard to get this car. As you know, I had to fly down to Houston. You can watch that video here if you're interested in watching when I went on the trip to go down and buy the car. I've been on long road trips on this. I've done 12,000 miles. I feel like I am in a position now where I can really say that this thing is a finisher car. It is fast. It is fun. Just listen to this. Ooh, babe. So we're gonna slow down in case one of these is a police officer. That's how they got me last time, is they were coming at me. Why don't we do a little pull here? Turn off the air conditioner. So yeah, go buy one, guys. If you have the means, I highly suggest you pick one up. Here we go. Oh man, that's fun. It's so good, guys. So in general, I'm gonna say buy you a Supra. Very specifically, I'm gonna say buy you a manual transmission Supra. Get the premium edition. I do not regret getting the special edition. In the long run, I'll really like it. I know that, as far as the color and all that stuff. But originally I did want a black, yellow, or red one. So you guys out there with the 2023 premium editions in black, red, and yellow, I'm a bit jealous. Stratosphere blue is good too. Frankly, I would have taken any color of this car. They're so hard to find, especially the manual transmission. So, you know, final thoughts are, do it. Go get yourself one. Go get yourself a manual transmission Supra. Go get yourself an automatic Supra. And, you know, screw the haters and all that. And definitely stay tuned for more Supra videos. I'm going to be modifying the Supra very soon. You guys have been very patient in asking me to modify this car. We're definitely going to be doing it. I think the first thing we'll do is HKS springs, possibly some wheels. Not sure what brand yet. Leave it in the comments below which kind of wheels you think I should get for this car. Thanks again for watching the Tactical Hippie. I'll see you in the next one.